As a pastor, you've been called by God to lead, preach, and most importantly, win souls for Christ. And what do you so often find yourself? Trapped in administrative duties. And that pulls you away from your calling. It's not poor time management, it's spiritual warfare. Satan handcuffs you by turning your days to chaos filled with noise, busyness, and confusion. And when that happens, your congregation disengages, they become comfortable, or they, division comes among them, and oftentimes both. Now, the Bible tells us it's not a fight against flesh and blood. Clearly, Satan thrives on chaos. So let's explore what to do about it. Now, you may think that the first thing you need to do is minimize or delegate your administrative tasks. These are worldly answers, and they very, very seldom work. Most people are terrible at delegation anyways. Satan's grip's strong. It takes more than that. What you need is administrative excellence. Administrative excellence can beat Satan's chaos. It handles problems proactively. It helps you to keep things running smoothly, but it has to be process driven. That's the key to a good administration. However, something comes before all of this. A church, every organization, businesses out there are a lot like people. They have a soul. Maybe not a soul that lives on for eternity, but a soul that embodies their purpose, values, and vision. And that soul is determined by Jesus Christ. He's the foundation of the church. But you need that clarified, what your church is about. And without that clarity, motivating, all your administrative efforts are going to fail, or they're at least going to be mediocre. Well, let's put it that way. And most administrative systems completely fail to help you articulate or discover your soul. It just doesn't happen. But without that clarity, you've got an opening for Satan to wreak havoc through chaos, because chaos comes from lack of clarity. So anyways, what needs to happen is you need a very small team, and I mean a very small team. I like 3 people, maybe 5, but I think that's pretty many. 3 is great, close. This is all the way at the top. And that team, it's their job to, 1, clarify their purpose, values, and vision. And then 2, they need to make that, when they've discovered it. When I say clarify it, you've got to discover it. Christ creates it. You just need to discover it. Then it needs to be permeated throughout the organization. People need to know it, but it needs to be part of everything you do and say and think. Once it's permeated throughout the church, then they need to protect it, because Satan's going to come after it. He's going to try and breed division and break that soul. Because if the soul's good, the administrative parts will be so much easier to make work. So anyways, administrative excellence, it's worth going after, but you've got to start with your soul. The purpose, values, and vision as defined by Christ. If you need some help forming one of these very small soul teams, or discovering the purpose, values, and vision of your church, get hold of me. Thanks.